Welcome to episode 3 of the Gold Rush to Game Leaderboard Series Season 15. I'm Dangs, and today we continue digging through Cut 2, which so far has produced over 1,600 ounces of gold, worth roughly $1.7 million, meaning we have plenty of cash to buy equipment and train our workers. With the squares that make up Cut 2 toggled on, it's time to start digging. As we dig our first bucket of the day, we can see the color of the square's outline change from white to a rich gold color, a strong indication that we're digging in gold-rich dirt. I'm digging from the top down, being careful not to dig too deep, too fast. In my experience, this technique maximizes the amount of pay dirt I can get from any cut. This technique, combined with removing as much overburden as possible before digging, improves our profits and ensures that the dirt left on the bedrock below will be full of gold. With just 7 days left before winter, the pressure is on to finish Cut 2 and get this claim set up for open pit mining. Open pit mining will allow us to get the gold left behind in Cuts 1 and 2, and enable us to continue further back into the claim to get every ounce of gold possible. Let's jump ahead now to the cleanout. I've been doing single cleanouts as my workers are not yet leveled up and trained. I will be running with a full crew of trained workers once I start the open pit mining process and shift this competition into high gear. The ST sluice box, or nugget trap as some call it, is the second highest source of gold in your cleanout, slightly less than the bucket you get from the gold nuggetator. I choose not to run hog pans on my wash plant, as the amount of time spent on cleaning the mats just isn't worth the gold they produce. In my opinion, a good surface dug cleanout will produce at least 200 ounces of gold. Any less, and you're either running too much overburden or you're just not digging in a good gold-rich area. I expect my cleanouts to drop significantly while open pit mining, though what I lose in quality should be made up for with quantity. The SJT sluice boxes contain the miner's moss. Once these are collected and washed in the nuggetator, they will produce the highest valued bucket of gold concentrate in the entire cleanout. Collecting, washing, and replacing the miner's moss is the longest, most tedious part of any cleanout. I use a large transport crate when gathering the miner's moss. It sits nicely on top the gravel pumps and seems to be more stable than its smaller counterpart. Once I've collected all the miner's moss and placed the crate on the ground, I will usually save my game. That way, if the crate decides to travel into another dimension and suddenly disappear, I can simply reload my game and try again. It's finally time to see if the last couple cleanouts of Cut 2 will remain profitable or leave us disappointed. $55.9 ounces is a respectable amount. The question is, was that bucket from the nugget trap or the gravel pump? 45.67 ounces, meaning the first bucket was indeed the nugget trap. And finally, the miner's moss bucket, giving us 90.23 ounces, giving us a total of 237.4 ounces of gold for this cleanout. With only maybe one more cleanout left in Cut 2, our next step is to convert this Nighthawk claim into an open pit mining operation. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please consider subscribing and leave a comment.